Alright guys, it is Black Friday and I really don't want to go out on the town. So you're gonna help me build a creche, as my wife calls it, which is a stable for Jesus and his baby. Or obviously Jesus is the baby, but for Joseph, Mary, and the baby. So I'm gonna be looking at what types of wood that we want to build it out of. We got some knotty alder right here. We have some oak and walnut and cherry kind of going through here, and of course pine lumber. What I think I'm going to build it out of is this old pallet or fencing wood that we found in Florida that was just super weathered, and I think that's going to be what I choose to do it out of. So here we go, let's get started. This is Doc Does It All, and we're going to be building a creche for baby Jesus. Alright, so this wood has got lots of nails in it, so we're going to be taking that out. Yeah, I don't want to ruin any of my blades with this stuff. So hopefully this will come together pretty quickly. Then it's roughly going to be 1 foot tall and 1 foot wide. Okay, so we have our 90-degree angle here. This is 1 inch by 3.5. So we want to figure out this angle right there. Alright, so after taking me back to trigonometry class, I am just going to set this to 16 degrees. Angle is 16, then that means this angle is 16, which means that if that's a 90-degree triangle, to cut this, I believe, at a 16-degree angle, just right there, which if we have it right here, I'm hoping that that will do it. That'll just cut off a little nib. That looks right. So let's try that. All right, moment of truth. Oh gosh, that wasn't right. I might be ruining this without taking more time to do the math, but I think if I cut this at a 45-degree angle, I think it will work out. So let's try that. Alright, so I just cut that board right here, this one that just fell, at a 45, and it worked out great. So I just miscalculated my cut on that board. Now, this isn't going to be perfect, and that's okay. I don't want it to be perfect. So what I'm probably going to do is overlap up so that it overhangs on top so it's visible, rather than overlapping below so it's not visible. So I want it to not be perfect, so we're going to have the overlap on that side. this a lot. Alright, so this is how it's gonna look with a little bit of overhang, and that is on purpose. Hopefully my wife likes it. I'll wipe off that glue. So right here, there's a whole lot of wobble in all of these boards. None of them are very sturdy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna allow it to wobble. The ugliest side is this side, so I don't want that, so it's gonna go down. But I'm gonna use these, which I cut flat, and they're gonna be the bases. So I'll just allow for the wobble and use these as the base. Alright guys, I just got the base on, and now the top's gonna go on, and now we have to deal with this, which maybe I should have done it before or not, I don't know. But what we're gonna do here, this should be 16 degrees, and so what I'm gonna do is just put a little line here so that we know what angle I should be cutting it at. So that's just an example. So I'm gonna cut that at 16 degrees and hopefully. Alright, so this is how we're going to have it set up. Have the board here like this, and we're just going to chop off that little nub right there. Right there. Alright, moment of truth. I just chopped that off. I chopped that off. I'm really hoping. Alright, that just is not even 16 degrees. I wonder if it needed to be 32 degrees. So, we're going to just angle it a little bit more. So I've been sneaking up on this, and then I just took a big chunk out. And it seems like 32 degrees was the correct angle. So I can't quite explain why that is. I'm sure I could if I sat down with some paper, but I'm not going to do that. So anyways, got to glue it on, and then there we go. Tap these in. Alright, I'm using this again, but it's not because I had to. It's because I don't want to use the hammer.